Of course, I need not mention that I'm here at the instructions of the President, who, of course, as others, have been very concerned with the damage done to the Forcados export terminal and the implications of that for not just production of oil, which, as you know and everyone knows, is our major source of revenue, foreign exchange earnings in particular. That, of course, affects not just the federal government, but also the states. As you know, the states, and I'm sure His Excellency would bear us out in this, that the states have been earning much less than ever before since the downturn in oil prices. This sort of incident, of course, means that that is even lower. Of course, that jeopardizes practically everything, including payment of salaries of workers. Practically everything is endangered. But also, as important, is the power problem. You know, this is a major source of gas. I'm told that something in the order of about 40% of our gas is produced or is endangered, or we can't even get it out on account of this damage. And that has led to the real problems we have with our power supply across the country. That's a very major problem. Practically everybody across the country has experienced this downturn in power supply. A few months ago, we were peaking at 5,000 every once in a while, but now we're down to 3,100 or even less. At that level, the grid is endangered, and many times you have collapses. In fact, in the past 2 weeks or so, we've had 2 system collapses, which of course means that there is a real problem. And this is the reason why I'm here. And I wanted to not only just see for myself, experience for myself, but also to underscore the grave importance of this for the national economy and for the people, for the Nigerian people. I mean, sometimes it's almost paradoxical that, as they say, so few can actually control the destinies, if you like, and the comfort and well-being of so many. What is going on here and what will go on in the next couple of weeks will mean a great deal for the Nigerian economy and also for the Nigerian people. You know, many people don't even know that on account of what is going on here, power supply is seriously hampered. Many don't understand those issues, but you know, these are the sorts of things that we must see. So I'm glad to see that a lot of work is being done. Of course, it's very easy to assume that perhaps people are just simply sleeping and we don't even know what they're up to, you know. And I must confess to you that I was also under the impression that these guys have gone to sleep and perhaps we need to wake them up before they get us all into a lot of trouble. But I'm glad to see that at least there is some seriousness of purpose around the whole issue and, you know, been taken through some of the engineering considerations and many of the security issues that are in play in ensuring that this is done. So this is heartwarming for me. I'm glad to see that a lot of work is being done. But I'd also want to emphasize, and I also want to say that whatever else can be done, and especially the recovery process, whatever Shell can do to assist in ensuring that that recovery process, which the NNPC has laid out, is assisted as expeditiously as possible. Because that at least gives some circle between now and when these repairs will be fully completed. I also want to say, and this is also another matter, this is just in relation to the general issues around gas production. I'm extremely concerned, and I must say, quite frankly, that we're very dissatisfied with the way that the IOCs have treated us on this issue of gas production. I want to be extremely frank. IOC sit on about 80% of gas, but domestic gas production is practically nil, despite the fact that we see that this is an area of great need for a country where these companies have operated for so many years. Frankly, I think that even just as a matter of public service, as a matter of service to a place where one has derived so much benefit, frankly, I think that a lot more can be done, especially with domestic gas production. What has happened, and maybe Shell has even been much better in that respect. What has happened generally is that the domestic supply has been so minimal, so minimal that it has given rise to a situation, of course, where we have power problems, gas production problems, in a situation where we have so much gas. So for me, I think that rather than even focus too much attention, and this I think is also the view of Mr. President, I mean, we're doing so much export, trade, 7, etc., when we are clearly suffering domestically. I think that a lot more attention has to be paid. I'd like to say, for example, that and this is, I'm glad that at least we're speaking to seniors here who know. I'd like to see the Bonga gas project rated, the Forcados Yorkley project rated, and that